Fighter jets screamed across Borno State at dawn, turning terrorist camps into fire and smoke. This is raw Niger news, and the war against ISWAP just entered a new phase nobody saw coming. While Nigerians celebrated New Year, Nigerian Air Force bombers were destroying everything ISWAP built over years of terror. Mallam Fatori, Shuwaram, northern Tumbons, places where terrorists operated freely thinking they were untouchable, all obliterated in precision strikes that lit up the night. But here's the twist. The terrorists were already killing each other before our jets arrived. ISWAP fighters versus Boko Haram fighters, brutal battles near Lake Chad over territory, bodies everywhere. Some reports say 50 dead, others whisper over 200. They destroyed each other and Nigerian forces finished the survivors. Mallam Fatori sits on Nigeria's border with Niger Republic, close to Lake Chad, perfect terrorist location. Attack communities then disappear across the border, hide on islands. The cycle repeated for years. Until now, Nigerian military intelligence improved dramatically. Better surveillance, better drones, better satellites. But the biggest change came from the terrorists themselves. They made a fatal mistake. ISWAP and Boko Haram used to cooperate. Shared weapons, shared territory. But eventually everyone wants to be boss. Both wanted complete control of Lake Chad, so they went to war. The fighting intensified during holidays. Armed fighters on boats, ambushes on islands, firefights. When it ended, at least 50 confirmed dead. Intelligence sources say over 200. Nigerian commanders saw this as the perfect opportunity. ISWAP and Boko Haram were weak, disorganized, scattered, leaders dead, weapons depleted. Perfect moment to strike. Air Force intelligence worked around the clock. Drones tracked surviving terrorists, satellites identified active camps, everything verified. The military knew exactly where every target was. Sunday evening, fighter jets took off with precision guided munitions, not random bombs, surgical strikes with specific coordinates. First target was southeast of Shuwaram, an ISWAP logistics hub. Weapon storage, ammunition, supply depot. Jets came in fast. Bombs fell with devastating accuracy. The complex vanished in explosions. Next came Mallam Fatori. Intelligence spotted terrorists mobilizing with motorcycles and boats along Lake Chad, trying to regroup. Jets caught them in the open. Strikes were so precise, witnesses reported seeing individual boats explode on water. Northern Tumbons followed. More camps, more hideouts, more weapons, all destroyed in coordinated strikes within minutes so terrorists couldn't warn each other. But Borno wasn't the only battlefield. Simultaneously, Air Force jets hit bandit camps in Kwara and Katsina states. Hit them everywhere at once so they can't regroup. So they understand there's nowhere safe. Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General Waidi Shaibu's New Year message wasn't subtle. Enemies of the state have no hiding place in 2026. The airstrikes proved it. Timing matters. January marks dry season. Rivers run low. Swamps dry up. Lake Chad shrinks. All natural barriers protecting terrorists disappear. This is when Nigerian forces have advantage. Military analysts call these strikes the most successful counter-terrorism operation in recent history. Multiple targets destroyed, significant casualties, zero civilian deaths, zero military casualties. But victory declarations are premature. For every action, there's a reaction. ISWAP's reaction might be catastrophic. History teaches brutal lessons. They don't surrender, they lash out. They target civilians. Remember after Trump bombed Sokoto, Bello Turji beheaded a village head 3 days later. ISWAP just lost camps built over years. Lost weapons, lost fighters, they're humiliated. Desperate. Mass kidnapping is their likely response. Schools in Borno, Yobe, Adamawa are vulnerable. Suicide bombings could target cities, markets, motor parks, churches, mosques, anywhere crowds gather. Survivors didn't vanish. They scattered to Cameroon, Chad, Niger, regrouping beyond Nigerian jurisdiction, planning next moves. Airstrikes can't address root causes. Young men join ISWAP because of poverty, unemployment, lack of education, government abandonment. ISWAP offers money, weapons, power. Until Nigeria invests in development and jobs, terrorism continues. Next few weeks reveal everything. If ISWAP doesn't retaliate strongly, these strikes broke them. If they retaliate, the war just entered a deadlier phase. Chief of Army Staff declared enemies have no hiding place. ISWAP's response will test if that's true. Borno people celebrate cautiously. They've seen victories turn into nothing, so they're happy but nervous about inevitable retaliation. This is Raw Niger News. Subscribe to this channel. The war isn't over yet, but something just shifted. Stay safe, stay informed, stay alert.